If you're an avocado lover like I am, today's segment of In the Kitchen with Krystal is just for you. I am Krystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of Fitness is Not a Game, and today we are going to jazz up our avocados and make them stuffed three different ways. And the best part about it, we ain't gotta cook nothing. So, what kind of stuffed avocados are we making? We're making a tuna stuffed avocado. We're doing a chicken salad stuffed avocado, and we're going to do a black bean and corn salad stuffed avocado. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Of course, you need 3 ripe avocados. You might want a bigger avocado. I love the minis, so that's what I have. So we're going to, wait a minute. I'm tripping. Let me get my little toy out. I like playing with new toys and gadgets and stuff. So I'm going to get my little avocado toy out. I actually don't need it because I'm not slicing the avocados today. But why not? Just because I got it, I'm going to use it. So we're going to pray these avocados. Look, I'm going to tell you, this avocado has been in my refrigerator. And I can tell, I was going to say 3 weeks. That's a no bueno one. Let's see these other ones. You know what? I'm just going to put that down and get my regular knife, and let's just see what's happening. You here with me now, hanging out. So I see y'all in the room. Say hey, let the girl know you're watching. If you catch us on replay, do me a favor and have replay in the chat. I don't like any of these. Let's see. Let's see. One more. And I got some new ones over here with 2 for 2. Let's see. I was hoping. Because if you don't know the trick, if you put an avocado in some cold water in the refrigerator, it'll last a lot longer. I did it too long. It's been a couple weeks. But luckily, the girl got some new avocados. So here we go. I was hoping I can use those and that they wouldn't have gone bad. But it is what it is. But this baby feels perfect. And she is. Look at that. All right. We're going to put these. As a matter of fact, let me get my, what are we going to use today? Let's use a bowl. Let's use our big old bowls to put in here. And if you don't know this trick, to get your pit out your avocado, put your thumb, like you see the pit right there. You see I put my fingers around it, my thumb behind it, just push, and it comes right on out. So you don't even have to try to do all that cutting and stuff. And I'm actually going to save my pit. I saved my pits, put in my bowl that's in here. So that we can, because if you keep the pits around the avocados, they stay fresher longer. Or especially if you're going to make these for consumption, maybe making them a little early, you may want to use a little lemon juice in it. But I'm not going to use lemon juice because I'm going to eat these bad boys. Actually, why not? Let me go ahead and give you some lemon juice. Why not? Add a little more twang to it too. You can get you a fresh lemon. I ain't got no real lemon. I'm just going to use my lemon juice. So because we're doing stuffed avocados, I'm going to scoop out a little bit of our insides just to make a little more room for the stuff. And that way we get to mix it into our stuffing so we can have more avocado. And I'm just making, I'll show you, just making a little bit of a hole. Just a smidget. Just a smidget. Sort of think about like making them like deviled eggs. So you see that? That's what we're doing. All right. So I'm just going to cut these 3 avocados, put them in the bowl just for stability. What I was going to say. Now, I get the mini avocados just because they come in a bag and they're cheaper. But if you really want a good hearty meal, then you might want to get your regular size avocados. That could work too, but if you're doing it like as like a appetizer for a party, or you just want a little snack, these minis will do. All right, so don't feel the need to do all the things and get the big ones because they're more expensive too. Like, should I get a bag of 6 or 8 for like maybe 3 something? Whereas if I buy the avocados individually, they are, let's see about that. I don't know about that. They are about 90 cents each. So you do the math. It all depends on how soon you're going to do it. So, these avocados are perfect. Look, Anybody knows me, know that I love me some avocado. Let me know. Are you an avocado lover too? You must be if you're here. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you just watching just for fun and you don't like avocados, keep your comments to yourself. People keep me like I say avocado, they like, yeah, mind your business. Mind your business. Avocados are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Ooh, these are perfect. Ooh. When I tell you this feels like butter, baby. All right, so I got my little extra avocados, so I just scoop those out like that. You see that? All right, cool. All right, put these to the side. Now I'm gonna grab my 3 bowls to make my different stuffings. And we're gonna start with a couple of them. The base is pretty much, actually, you know what? Let me back up. What we are gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of lemon to this because it does help to reduce the browning. And then I'm gonna add just a smidgen of salt. And I'm actually gonna use, that's salt. Oh, why not? My Himalayan pink salt and help them blend from I Got You seasonings. Blend these, put these in here together. Add a little extra seasoning. All right, we're getting me a fork to mash the stuff pretty good. Y'all know I'm about to take a little, I got to take a little bite because I can just eat avocado. Mash these up. And I'm just going to pull from this to put into each of our stuffed avocados. Now, I'm only doing one avocado of each of these. So you're going to have to modify how much of the ingredients you use based on how many of the avocados you're doing, because you may not want to do all 3. Maybe you're like, oh, I really want to try the tuna one, so I'm just going to make the tuna one. Then you modify it based on how many servings you're going to have for each. All right, so this is all mushed up. See, I'm just mushing it up. Oh, I see, had one last night, and I said I love avocados. I'm here for it. So you see, oh, y'all couldn't see that. That was down low. My bad. Let's taste it. Come on. All right. Okay. I'm happy now. Let's get it. Let's get with this tuna one first. So what we're gonna do for this for the tuna stuff one, we're gonna start with a little bit of Greek yogurt. And we only need about a couple teaspoons of it because the avocado is not that big. All right, so I would say I'm going to use this one little healthy scoop of 1 healthy tablespoon of it. And another spoon. Give me a healthy tablespoon of my Greek yogurt. I'm going to have to, of course, open us up a can of tuna. Again, I'm not going to use the whole thing because I'm not making that much. But you decide how much you're going to use. All right. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to add some celery, some onion, and then a little mustard. And I would say this, Dijon mustard is the best to use. I ain't got no Dijon mustard. I'm going to use some regular mustard, and it's still going to be okay. I promise you. All right. So I'm going to let that drain a little bit while I go ahead and cut up my celery and my red onion. Again, because we're not making a lot and avocados are small, I'm only going to cut up and use probably like a tablespoon or 2 of this celery, but you modify it based on how much you are making. All right. Get that out the way. All right. And we're just going to dice this up real nice and fine. So I said about a tablespoon. So that's probably about 2 inches that we're going to use, right? Cut this, clean it off a little bit. Dice this up nice and small. I'm doing this to add a little chunk, a little crunch. So I love me some tuna. Let me know, based on the ones we talked about, I said we're going to make tuna, we're going to make chicken salad, we're going to make black bean and corn. which one are you the most excited for? So it's a shame. I really want to put so much more in there, but I'm trying to trust the process and not put all the things in it. So that's my what's that? My celery. Then we're gonna use a little bit of red onion. Do the same thing. Dice that up about the same amount again. Only about a tablespoon or so. Again, we don't need a lot because the whole goal is to make this a tuna one. So the tuna is going to shine the most. The celery and the red onion, I'm dicing this pretty small. It's just to add a little extra flavor and a little extra crunch. All right. So we just got our celery. We have our red onion. Then we're gonna put us some tuna up in here. And then that's about it. With a little Greek yogurt. And that's it. Then we're gonna get the stuffing. All right. So let me grab my tuna, nice and drained. Get me another fork. And with this, you can put the whole can, depending on how much you're using, right? Since I'm only stuffing 2, I'm gonna use about half of this can. And we're gonna mix up and see. We'll see how much we got and if I want to put more. Y'all, so easy. We ain't gotta turn on the stove. We ain't gotta do none of that. Oh, this is looking pretty. Oh, I see. Miss Carla said she want to try the black bean and corn. Yeah, so for the amount of gotta put me some avocado in here. Make sure I split that. I was like something missing. And that's I like to stir up with my fork to get it all up in there. We gonna see. Yeah, but Miss Carla, I think I'm with you. I think I'm looking forward to the black bean and corn because I just love anything that's like Mexican based. I am here for it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. This is literally just some tuna. I use about a half a can of tuna, about a tablespoon or 2 of Greek yogurt, diced up a little bit of celery, a little bit of red onion. But what I had done before is that I scooped out the avocado and then I mashed it with a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of Himalayan salt and pepper. All right. So we got our first one. Oh, this looks good. And we just gonna stuff this in just like you would a deviled egg. That's what we're doing, half and half, because I'm making 2. Ooh. Oh, I feel like since it's giving me deviled egg vibes, I feel like, do I need to pull out my paprika? So tell y'all a story. So when my mom first got sick years ago, she was in the hospital for a long time and she had a roommate. And the roommate's sister would be there with her, just like I would be there with my mom. Like my sister and I would be there with my mom. So we developed a really good friendship. You know, it's an unfortunate bond, but it was a great one. So one day we were talking and the sister told us that her daughter wanted to make some deviled eggs and she made deviled eggs. And they were all like, this is an interesting flavor. What did you put on there? Baby girl didn't realize that red on the top was paprika, so she put cinnamon on it. But she said, surprisingly, it was really good. I was like, okay, if you say so. But y'all, so see how quick that was? In just a few minutes, we have our tuna stuffed one already. Again, that was just tuna, Greek yogurt, celery, red onion. I forgot to put my mustard. That's all right. Let's taste it, though. Let's see how it tastes. Let's see. Let's see about it. It didn't even need it. Oh, that's good. Okay. That's number 1. But like I said, if you want to, you can add you some Dijon mustard, some regular mustard, whatever, to add a little tart. But that was good. I like it. I'll allow it. Up next, we're going to go ahead and put this tuna to the side because we got the tuna one out the way. Now let's go ahead and make this chicken salad. What's that? Chicken salad? Stuffed avocado. Again, same base as the tuna one. We're going to use a little bit of Greek yogurt, a good heaping tablespoon, and that's actually it for the stuff once we're done with this Greek yogurt. But now we about to get fancy. We're going to still add a little more celery, But what we're gonna do this time, because chicken salad has a little sweetness, right? So we're gonna cut up some apples. So I'm dicing up. So instead of using red onion like we did for the first one, I'm gonna use some red apple, or you can use grapes, either one. Just add a little sweetness. And with this one for the mustard, you can use a honey mustard or a Dijon mustard. Again, I don't have either, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of regular mustard. This time I ain't gonna forget it. And I do mean to smidge it, not a lot, just a little. Add a little bit. Because I like the contrast of the tart with the sweet. So I'm excited. You smell, that smells good already. I am here for it. I am here for it. Let me cut up a little bit of this here apple. It's gonna make a good snack later. Did a little bit of that. Probably should have skinned it prior to, but we gonna knock this out real quick. And with, again, it's depending on your taste, how much you want. I'm not gonna use all of this, just like I only used a little bit of red onion with the tomato. I'm only gonna use like a tablespoon or two of this here apple. There we go, that was nice and quick. Let's see how this apple tastes. You know, I gotta do a taste test. That's good. Listen, Omega said I didn't think to use Greek yogurt to mix the tuna up. Yes, I always use mayo, and I just bought mayo. I did start using Greek yogurt in place of sour cream, and it does taste good. Yes. Look, I was a resistor, I should say, of the whole Greek yogurt thing. But it took one of my clients, Leslie, every time she would log her food and stuff, she kept logging in doggone, she was logging Greek yogurt. And I just had to ask her, I said, is it really that good? And she was like, yes. So I said, okay, fine. I'll go ahead and try it. And I'm so glad I did, because I can't remember the last time I bought sour cream. I really can't. And I will use Greek yogurt in place of a lot of things. So yeah, I'm here for it. Megan says, since avocados don't last very long. With the leftovers, with these, like I said, something I like to do, I always keep my pits, and I'll put the pits with whatever I make with avocado, because I do the same thing when I make my guacamole. I'll keep the pits in there. It keeps them greener a little bit longer. But what I also did was I put a little lemon juice in here to help it from browning too fast. All right, so I cut up my apple. I'm gonna eat the rest of it. And then I'm just gonna add a little chopped chicken. That's already cooked. So I like to just cook chicken, cook proteins in general, and just leave them in the fridge, because they're always good to have like a protein available for meal prep, right? So just grabbed up a little what's that? I'm so excited. This chicken smells so good. You see, I start dancing a little bit. I know I always dance when I eat, but whatever. But I just keep a little chicken in the fridge anyway. So you do want to have that already made, like if you have rotisserie chicken, if you would already cook the chicken breast or something. And I'm just going to dice this up, chunk it a little bit. I said dice, then I said chunk. Those are different things. But you know what I'm saying, making it small enough to mix up in here. Then we're going to put our little smashed avocado in here. Might be a lot of meat. Well, I'm just put a little bit in here for now, play around with it, see how much I want. I think I might want more. I'm going to use all of it, because why not? Then I'm going to put this young avocado in here. Make sure I got some for the last ones. Then we're going to mix these up. Where's my spoon? Get my spoon. Try not to use all the doggone dishes. I feel like I'm about to use all my utensils today. Stir this up. So this one, we're making our chicken salad, stuffed avocado. This is just the base is the avocado that I took out, took out mashed, put a little lemon juice on there, and some Himalayan salt and pepper. Then to mix with it, got a little bit of mustard with some Greek yogurt, some celery, and some apple. And there we go. So let's go ahead and stuff these bad boys and see how they do. I'm excited about all of these. But then again, I'm always excited about food. Don't judge me. Judge your mama's baby. Meaning judge yourself. Because food, I always say, food should be a doggone experience. If you don't get excited about what you're eating, why are you doing? Like, for real. And it's the reason why, this is the thing I do in the kitchen to show you how you can still be excited about food and still be excited about the decision you made to make a healthier decision so that you don't feel bad, and not just emotionally, but physically after you eat. Because a lot of these foods we run to when we're stressed or whatever, they are not helping us emotionally. We feel lethargic and tired and all that stuff. So, see that? How pretty is that? Shall we taste it? I think we shall. Let's see. Get a little chicken, a little apple. Come through, mustard. Two of them are made already. We done our tuna salad, our chicken salad, and now we about to knock it out the park. Finish on up with our doggone black bean and corn. Oh, that was okay. I like the tuna salad, but that chicken salad, that's a whole different one right there, baby. All right. Next up for this one, get our third bowl. We're gonna use a little cone. We're gonna use this one. We're not even we're not even using Greek yogurt. So actually, I'm just gonna put everything in this avocado bowl that's already here. Yes, I am. Look, I done got excited. Now we're gonna add us a I don't even know where to put it. I'm gonna leave it right there for now. We're gonna add us a little corn. We're gonna get us some black beans, and I'm gonna need to range these off. So let me go ahead and do that. Black beans, diced tomato, cilantro, and red onion. That's it. That's all. So let me dump these and range these, and then we gonna trying to figure out how to use this thing. We're doing fancy stuff. Let me say I'm not gonna use all my dish, but what I do, just grab some more. Let me range these off. And it's only, again, you measure how much you need based on how many you're making. Now, I think it's cool to try all three so you can see which one you like the most. And then if you want to, or you can have a variety. Again, this is pretty cool to have and to make when you are entertaining. So why not? Why not have a variety, right? And I like that none of them require you to use any crazy ingredients. They are ingredients that you would probably already have in your house, pretty much staples. So why not? All right. Now with these diced tomatoes, I'm just going to scoop out a little bit because we're not using a lot. Just a little bit. And I'm a big fan of getting diced tomatoes that have a little flavor. So the ones I have are basil, garlic, and oregano. But they have, I should have got the fire roasted ones, right? But you can do, wait a minute, I lied. They smell so good. That's a shame. Who gets excited over diced tomatoes? Greedy people like me? Sheesh. That's a shame. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Amen. 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 Let me go and cut up this cilantro and these onions so we can get to it. I'm just going to use that other slice of this onion that I sliced up for the tuna one. Baby, mix this all up in here and stuff it back. Amen. Amen. Look, And whatever else is left, I can just probably eat this on its own. Then I'm gonna put this here cilantro. Ooh, I'm getting so excited. Cilantro is so doggone good to me. My boys actually brought me a cilantro plant for Mother's Day. My babies know me. They know I love plants and they know I love cilantro. So yes, to my babies. I told them a long time ago, I said, you ain't gotta ever worry about or question what to get me for any holiday. Always give me some type of plant or plant something. And they understood the assignment, as they say. And they got me a lavender plant too. Smells amazing, but not as good as this cilantro. Hey, man, look, that's a shame. How many times I said amen today? Child, this food is taking me to church. Taking me to church. All right. Mix up this last little batch. This is just, look at that. Look how good that looks. Can y'all see that? I need to keep remembering bring this up high. But this is avocado with a little lemon juice, some salt and pepper, with some diced tomatoes, some red onion, some corn, and I just use frozen corn that I defrosted, red onion, and what else? Oh, cilantro. Duh. Let's stuff this bad boy with these bad boys. Yeah, I'm excited about all of these. Look, so far, the chicken salad is winning. I really don't know how anything is going to beat this one right here, though, because when I tell you, this is like putting a chunky guacamole together. I'm here for it. I am here for it. And I knew I added some extra stuffing, but that's all right, because when I tell you I can use this as a dip, get me some tortilla chips, and just eat it as is, baby. Baby. Bam. Ooh, wee. All right, just like the other ones, I gotta taste test it. Ooh, I'm stuffing this baby. Yup. Oh, look at that. Hey. Ooh. Come on now. We about to want my folks so we can dig into this one too. So excited. Don't judge me. Yes, my baby got me a cilantro plant. Oh my gosh. I've heard people say that cilantro tastes like soap to them. You know, a few people have said that. You know, I think it's all about, you know, our chemical makeup. But let's see. Oh, that's stuffy. Babe. So what do we make, y'all? Look, we got 3 different ones. Yes, we do. We have, that's shame. I'm over here like, I'm trying to, okay, this is our tuna one. So this is the tuna stuffed avocado, our chicken salad stuffed avocado, then our black bean and corn salad stuffed avocado. I just want y'all to take a moment to take these in. Look at that. Can you see how, see, that's why I used that bowl, because I knew they were going to slide. You see that? So you got to try these. If I rank them, I really rank them by the way that I made them. But let's be clear, they are all delicious. That tuna is amazing. The tuna is good. The doggone chicken salad is amazing. But that black bean and corn is fire. So I hope you enjoyed these when you make yours, and you should make yours. Let me know what you did. Like, did you use Dijon mustard? Did you use honey mustard? Did you use any mustard? Did you use grapes instead of apples like I did? Like, how did you do yours? Tell me how you what you like. Which one was your favorite? So this is Krystal Taylor. You've been in the kitchen with Krystal, where we made 3 stuffed avocados that didn't require any cooking. So this was just for my avocado lovers, especially ones who don't like to cook. It's getting hot outside. Nobody won't turn on the stove and the oven if they don't have to. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. And if you have to go out in the streets, please be safe. So I just want you healthy. I want you happy. And I want you here. All right, y'all. Till next time. Bye.